hostess, and you're watching Race to the Top. Welcome to the show. I'm very excited to introduce my guest today. You might be familiar with her. She's kind of on a tour of the shows that we offer here at Miami Community News. Ria del Mar, free-spirited singer, songwriter, performer. I just want to say just like an artist, really, at your heart.
Singer-songwriter, I absolutely love it, this lifestyle. I think it's so much fun, and I genuinely love singing to people, and that's all I want to do. I just want to sing to you and make music. And I said this earlier, but all my emotions go into my music, everything. It's soulful, and it's contemporary, and it's all the lyrics are basically any tears. I don't have tears. I have my lyrics, or all my emotions, all my feelings into my music. So I'm happy to be an artist. I want to be an artist forever.
It's the best career choice, honestly. I have to say, I love being
Your
an
job
artist
is fun too, because you get to interview people. I mean, that's awesome. That's fun.
Yeah, this is definitely, it's a lot of fun. This show's been amazing. So you are half Cuban, half Colombian. Do you travel back to Cuba, Colombia at all? Or?
Not Cuba. I've never been. But I went to last year for my friend's birthday. We went to Colombia and we went to Cartagena. I was there for 5 days, and I almost didn't get back on the airplane to come back to Miami. I wanted to stay in Colombia. I just felt I felt so connected to the people. Colombia, of course, is gorgeous, period. That's if you want to have a beautiful, they've got beaches, they've got montañas, they've got the big mountains, and the mountains, it's snowing. So you have different ecosystems in Colombia. They have these big, big butterflies. They've got gorgeous flowers. And the people, as beautiful as it was, nothing was like the people. And it was inspiring to see a lot of the workers in Colombia. They work so hard over there, and everyone does a good job. They really value their jobs, and the service. And it was beautiful to see that. But yeah, I love Colombia, but I've never been to Cuba.
Not yet.
Not yet. Maybe. I don't know. It depends. But
yeah. And did you do any traveling in this past year? Were you how was your COVID experience?
With COVID, we went on a road trip to Tennessee.
Oh, nice.
With the family.
Yeah.
I have a very big family, so it was fun though, And we went the mountains are gorgeous, it was just nonstop green everywhere. All you saw was green. And we actually saw a bear.
Oh my God.
While we were driving. And we were freaking out, but it was the coolest thing. And it was at night, and it walked by the street, and sure enough, it was there. And I recommend Tennessee Gatlinburg to anyone. I don't have the name. I wish I could remember the name. I think it was Ogle Lodge or something, name like that. It was a cabin, and it was there since the 19. I don't know. It was from after it was still in the territory. There was Indians there, and there's family heirlooms in there from years, maybe 100 years ago.
Wow.
It's an old lodge, 200 years ago, I think even. So beautiful. I recommend it. Tennessee Gatlinburg. The National's fun too.
Nice getaway. So let's talk a little bit about your upcoming album. This is your debut album?
I released an EP in September. So that's what I did during COVID.
Yes.
Mostly I worked on my music, and then I released my first EP. I had done a couple songs, cover videos on YouTube. I've done, a music video, but this was the first time that I released an album, 5 songs, all written by me. And I released it in September. And then fast forward now in January, I am dying to show you guys my new song. It's so much fun. It's a little bit different than the other ones. And it's called Heart on a Platter. And that's going to be released now in January. And I cannot wait. I mean, every time I show it to someone, they're like, oh my God, again, it's so much fun. I want to hear it again. And so, yeah, that's going to be now in January. And then I'm also going to do a music video for this one song.
Gotcha.
And then I am already working on my next album, which is going to be in the summertime.
Okay. So I was a little confused. So January, you're releasing it just a single.
With a music video.
Fast
forward to the summertime, 2021, I'll have the rest of my songs. Right now I've got 4. So it might be an album, honestly. It may not just be an EP, it may be an album, but
So have you shot the music video, or where are you going to shoot it? Is it going to be Miami, video made?
I want to shoot it in Coral Gables. I love Coral Gables. And the feelings it came from Coral Gables. So it should be there, you know?
Yeah.
Why not? It's a beautiful town too.
It is.
I've been in Miami my whole life, and I have to say that Coral Gables is one of the parts of Miami that I cherish the most, you know? Like, I've had so much great fun over there, and I've always met the most successful people there, you know, that know how to have fun. You know, you work hard and you play hard. So like, I love that scene, and there's so many beautiful restaurants and bars that it's aesthetically pleasing and fun. And the trees of Coral Gables are beautiful. So
I do enjoy that city as well. I lived there briefly when I first came to Miami, and I love how they don't allow plastic, and they kind of take a stand there. And just like the things that they do to keep all the houses looking nice. I feel like it's a great example of a well-run city in the United States.
Great statement. It's so true. I love that you pointed that out.
Yeah. So some random questions. Do you have a TikTok? Because you're in the younger generation.
So funny. I met someone this weekend just a person that we got to talking, socializing. And he was like, oh my gosh, you're very talented. I need you to get on TikTok. And I was like, I need to do it.
Yes.
I have to do it. He's like, you don't understand. People, you look how, and he showed me like how other people do it.
Yeah.
And it's fun. It's a fun app. I just have to make time to do that, you know?
Yeah. I think that it would do well because you have such a beautiful voice.
Thank you.
People would like to use that.
And I'm not camera shy either. I'm not camera shy either, you know? So I think it would be fine. You know, it's about making the time. I have to do that.
Yeah. What about Clubhouse? Do you have a Clubhouse yet? Are you on Clubhouse?
No.
This is a new drop-in audio app.
Yeah, I'm learning
something. Blowing up.
What is that?
It's drop-in audio. So a lot of music artists are on there, and they rolled out a new update so you can do music on there. But it's kind of like being able to attend a conference call with, strangers. And you can just listen.
So you're singing with strangers?
They have some rooms that are singing. Like it started off with Silicon Valley investor groups, VCs, and startup leaders and celebrities. So they have a lot of major artists on there and record labels and things of that nature.
I should do that.
And they host these little like Clubhouse rooms where it's like shoot your shot as an artist type of thing.
And so it's virtual?
Yeah, it's just an app on your phone.
Wow. That sounds like so much fun.
You sing and then maybe you get a deal.
That's great.
Yeah, they just did a whole musical on there. They did the Lion King, I want to say.
I have to check this out. Thank you so much for sharing that with me.
No, for sure. I'm always up on the latest tech stuff. So you also, I think I saw an article out there that you wrote, which you also write all of your own songs, which is awesome.
Yes.
About how to make it in the music industry in your 20s. So do you want to give some like high-level tips from that to the viewers?
I think that if you're going to go for something, if you're going to really go for your dreams, it'd be beneficial to you to do it in your 20s or even teens. Like, you know, look at Billie Eilish. She's so young. She went for it. But definitely try to start young, because I feel like that's when you can be at risk, as risky as possible. Usually when you're young, you know, you don't have any kids, you don't have any responsibilities really. So you can really go hard. Once you have like a family and a marriage, a job, you know, it could be harder to chase your dream. So I would say that if you're going to go for something, try to start as young as possible. Because you don't have any baggage, you know, not baggage, but you don't have any things that can tie you down. You can be risky with your dreams. But I think that if I had to share a golden nugget with everybody, with the best way to make it in your 20s, it would be to learn how to brand yourself. And everyone that you speak to, make sure you mention who you are, what you do. And I think that in order to get to that conversation, you should always talk to people about themselves and actually care about the person sitting next to you. You know, like, hey, what do you do? What's up? And get out, meet people, you know, message people. It's hard with COVID, but I definitely have done what I can, you know, and I've actually landed here because of networking all the time. You have to be good at networking. You have to know how to build your social capital. I wrote an article, a research paper actually, in FIU. I graduated from FIU, and I was a communications major. One of the classes is to learn how to do a research paper, and you have to basically pick a topic that you feel very passionate about. And the one that I chose was in order to be successful, you have to know how to connect and network with people, because that is more valuable than money. Totally. Like with your relationships, it's interdependence. Like you have to just know how to be like you have to just study like enthusiasm, how to ask the right questions, you know, just good conversation starters, and you have to know how to network and connect, and people have to like you in order to give you these connections. And yeah, so I think that's my biggest tip, is to network. And you do that by asking other people questions. They're gonna ask you questions back, and that's how you can explain to them, hey, I'm an artist, here's my music. Now you have another person, you know. And when you're good, you're going to start building a fan base, you know?
Yeah, definitely. What about with, you know, there's been a lot of the social movements. We talk about it a lot on the show in the past year, like you know, you can network as much as you can. And I think that people should. But then, of course, you have these networks that have been in existence for a really long time. Do you think about that at all in any sense? Do you feel, are you into politics in any way? Do you have any comments about any of that?
I mean, I think that, like, what do I think about politics?
Sure. Yeah. I mean, it was a big year for politics.
I know there's a lot going on.
Social movements.
I know. And I think the best thing to do is to stay informed. And when it comes to COVID, just do, like, if you're feeling sick, like, just get tested, like, go, you know, but just to, and then more than anything, I feel like I can't wait for things to get back to normal, you know, like I can't wait till, you know, we can not have so many curfews and limitations. I feel like it's been hard on everybody, you know. Politics has been a whirlwind of things. It's caused so much noise in everyone's lives, you know, so it's a lot. So that's what I think.
It is a lot.
And I think it's important to be like as balanced as possible. Like extremes on either and I want peace more than anything. Like, so I just can't, I pray for that. That's what I think.
That's
in these
beautiful.
times. Yeah.
Yay. Well, any last little tips or snippets that you want us to think about, or things we should know?
Well, you can follow me on Instagram, Ria del Mar Music. That's RIA, Ria del Mar. Give my album a listen, my EP that's already out there. The album's called Any Day Now. A lot of people say their favorite song is Back and Forth. So I guess if you're going to choose a song to listen to first, choose that one. But I love them all. Like every time I hear that my song comes up on my playlist, I actually don't skip it. Like I genuinely want to hear, like it's a ride. So I will take you on an emotional journey. You will feel something. It's a story that I'm telling, and it puts you in another place, which is what we want. We want to go somewhere. We want to feel something, and it's not, you know, cheesy lyrics. You know, you're gonna feel something. So check it out, Back and Forth, and then follow me so that you can check out my single, Heart on a Platter, that's going to be released now in a couple weeks.
I'm really excited to check it out. Thank you
you
so much
so
for
much.
taking the time to come on the show. And stay tuned. I'll be right back with some other artists in a few minutes here.